Formula One moves to North America this week for two back-to-back races. The first one will be held this weekend at the Circuit of the Americas in Austin, Texas. Today we're here with Lorenzo Sassi, the chip designer of the Scuderia Ferrari power unit, and we like to go through the main topics of the USA Grand Prix. Lorenzo, engine-wise, how would you describe the Circuit of the Americas?
Austin is an interesting circuit mainly for three items. The first one is the importance of the power unit performance, what we call power effect, so the impact of the power unit performance on lap time, which is quite high. So we need to guarantee high performance in our power unit. The second is that is also important the MGH recovery, so the energy recovery in the exhaust and the energy management, because we have two long straight, and so we want to guarantee the use of the MGK for as long as possible. The last item is that there is a down and uphill circuit, which can create some concern on the oil pressure system, so we need to monitor this point.
And as we touched before, there will be two back-to-back races. So the first one is just about sea level because Austin is on the flatland, whereas we'll be racing just 1 week time in Mexico, which is more than 2,000 meter altitude. So are there any difference for this generation of turbocharged power units?
I mean, Mexico will be an interesting circuit. With the turbo compressor, we can compensate the lower density of the air due to the altitude, and so we can guarantee the right performance of the engines. But to increase the density of the air, we need to spend more energy from the exhaust. So it means that probably we will be able to guarantee the same engine's performance, but with a lower MGH recovery. So it will be interesting to find the right balance between these two items.
Now let's just take a step back at the previous race, the one that was held in Russia, where fuel consumption was definitely a factor. Will it be the same story in Austin as well?
To be honest, in our simulation, we see that the fuel consumption will be less critical than in Russia. But anyway, only after the free practice on Friday and Saturday, we could have a clear picture of the situation. So we don't expect a critical condition, but we need to confirm our simulation during the free practice.
And finally, that's something that's been very much talked about, discussed in the media in the last few days. It's how Scuderia is going to spend its developer tokens, the one that left, our plans for future races. What can actually be said about it?
We can say that at the moment we still have 4 tokens available to spend by the end of the seasons. We have several ideas in how to spend these tokens. We will decide in the next few weeks which is the best way, looking at increasing the performance in 2015, but also looking at 2016. So we will finalize our decision in the next few weeks.